while pairing with Andrei that will talk after this.
The problem was pairing.
But you got your pull request merged in, didn't you?
The Ruby gems?
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
accepted today.
Matthew, it's nice to see you in on the scrum. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Matthew, you're muted.
He can't talk, he writes, he can't talk.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to have you in on Scrum. Just watch what's going on, have some fun, and hopefully we'll see you again on another Scrum where you can talk. Nick?
Matthew, I left you a link in the Slack. You can look at the Jira and stuff you asked. Okay, sorry, Nick? You're still cutting. No, we can't hear anything. It's not working.
Move on to Robbie. Robbie?
Yeah, hi guys. I've been looking really at how I might change things as regards that settings file, and I was just really playing around to see how it could be done. So I've got like a version that's working pretty much. I was going to suggest actually just pushing it through and letting you guys comment to see if you like this approach or if you don't like this approach.
Cool.
And then we'll take it from there. Does that sound okay to you, Craig? Just push it through?
Yeah, push it through. I know that the priority PR that's in at the moment it is using that file at the moment. So yeah, it probably won't get merged right away because there's going to be refactorings then to piggyback off how that's set.
Yeah.
Set up. But yeah, I mean, the sooner it's up there, the sooner we can start talking about it. And
okay. I mean, it's probably. I'm just putting it up there for comments. At the end of the day, you can reject it and start again, depending on what you think. I actually did notice one problem in the settings file. There's a particular field which is set to be an integer, which is the guardian relationship. So that is probably screwing up importing of files, and it'll be setting that guardian relationship to 0, I think, which is what the default will be. So I'm not sure if that has been reported at all.
No, that's handy. I'll have a look at that.
Okay, so it's the guardian relationship. It should be a string instead of an integer. The only other thing I wanted to check was how exactly we go about upgrading to 2.15. Do we just do RVM? Something like that?
That's what I use.
Do you just use RVM, use 2.1.5 or something?
Yeah, I would do RVM space install space 2.1.5, and then when it's all installed, RVM use 2.1.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
in
that's
fact,
it.
RVM will probably switch to 2.1.5 as soon as you
install it.
Well, as soon as you go into the OSRA project.
Yeah.
Quite often it can work out what version it needs to be from the settings in there.
Okay. Right.
Nick, where is your screen?
That's about from me. Nick's having problems with his microphone, so you haven't sold him a dodgy microphone, have you, Pavel? No.
Well, maybe.
Christmas present.
My microphone. So Nick cannot talk?
No, I'm just running the scrum, but I'm not doing your screen thing, so you're going to be very upset.
Oh, great. But I told you that you should run one of the scrums, right?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Okay.
That's why we broke Nick's microphone.
The lengths you go to.
Yeah, let me show the screen then.
Okay, we're just moving on to Viv.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Viv.
Yeah, hi. I've been working on 282. That's the will paginate, and I have that working. Found out when I used the Bootstrap will paginate gem that it's the one that's actually causing it to have bullets. I thought it was active admin at first, but it's not. So took that out. Just have the will paginate. Also found out I could style that. A couple of things are blocking me, or two things specifically are blocking me. One is that when I one thing is that when I have all the pagination working, and I've done it a couple of times, I've rebased a couple of times, active admin for the other tabs does not work. I know, like, the URL, you have /admin, then you have /partners. I'm working on the partners one, 282.
Right.
So when I go to HQ/partners, that's fine. That has the pagination. But when I am on the regular admin/admin path for the other pages, those go down whenever I get pagination working, and I cannot figure out any interdependency because I do not touch any active admin code. I kind of gone over it a couple of times to see maybe there's a place where there's code inserted, but there isn't. So, yeah.
In the active admin initializer, there was some code saying that if you want to have pagination with active admin, you should. It was commented out, right? And it said that if you want to have active admin pagination, you need to uncomment that code. Have you?
Where? Oh boy. Okay. So where is that? All right. Because I looked just at all the code I touched, and I didn't see anything. So that's why I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Where would I find that?
Yeah, I'll take a look. I definitely saw it. I remember that you discussed the task of pagination and that you settled on will paginate. And then I noticed that in the active admin settings there was something about pagination. I'll look at the code and let you know.
At the set, okay. That was one thing. And number two, someone has to, or hopefully someone will be able to, work with me on testing, because I have gone deep into testing, and especially for the views, using Factory Girl, for the views for will paginate, it's just impossible. So I need an expert for that one.
Are you getting errors to say that the paginate? I think in your view tests you can just type view.stub will paginate, and it stubs out will paginate and stops any will paginate errors on your screen. If that's the problem that you're having.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. I have another one that it's something about active model. I kind of Googled it. It showed up a couple of places. Anyway, bottom line, I need a testing guru. I need some help for the testing. That's a big blocker for me.
Okay.
That's it.
So in the folder called config, there's a folder called initializers. And there's a file activeadmin.rb, and it has this peculiar. In the end of that file, there are those peculiar lines saying pagination. Pagination is enabled by default for all resources, and you can control how many results you want per page. I don't know whether this is what you need or what you're looking for. I just wanted to let you know that it is there.
Okay, so it's config, initializers, and did you say active admin?
Yep.
I'm pulling it up. Okay, thanks.
Are you back with us, Nick?
I don't know. Can people hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I did nothing. That's the solution.
That's my solution most of the time.
Time fixes everything.
Wise words.
Can I just say to Viv, the other thing that when I did the Rails tutorial book, that there was a bit on that on will paginate, and there was a test that was put into that book for will paginate as well.
I was actually looking at, I've been looking at a lot of sources. I was
Yeah.
looking at that book, that their testing
Yeah.
section. They don't have, there. I saw one link out to an exercise, but when I went to that link, which was in chapter 10, it didn't actually have testing for will paginate. So I'm not quite sure if there's a separate exercise book that, you know, that page, that blog was referring to. But, you know, I went and I mean, will paginate, that's not the issue at this point, is the testing of it, and how specifically that's done. Because I mean, maybe if I were to like clear out all the other tests and just test pure will paginate, nothing else, I might be able to get it to work, but I'm also trying to get it to work within the existing test suite that I have.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, there was just one test which had that. I've just put it on the Slack, on the
Thank you.
group chat. So if you go down that page to listing 944, you'll see that you've got paginate. Yes.
Okay, who else? Who next?
Nick. Nick's our last.
All right. So I had a pull request today. And the gems, I sent a bit of new code to Craig, which hopefully will finish basically the entire importer process. I think that should be the end of it. Unless, Craig, you think that my tests are insufficient and we need to fill it out a bit more.
You're talking about refactor of an importer, right?
It's both a refactor and it's an update to version 2.3.
It's merged.
It's merged in.
I've just, yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed that. All right then, well,
I've only just, I did it just before we joined the Scrum.
okay, well.
Okay. It's merged refactor,
That's that.
or we are talking about something else?
I did an import a refactor story, and Nick's got a story that is checking that there's no duplicate orphans on the import. And rather than create a separate pull request, he's done the code and issued a pull request to my pull request. And I've just merged that in. So there's one pull request in OSRA at the moment. That's both of our pull requests merged together.
Guys, I'm very stupid. I cannot understand. We are talking about this task or not?
Let's have a look at your screen.
We're talking
Validate that
about.
orphan list contains.
Yes.
We're talking about that task. We're talking about the refactoring of the orphan import, and we're talking about updating the orphan importer to version 2.3.
Can I move it to resolved, right?
No,
well, it's
it hasn't been
included.
merged.
Sorry, Craig merged it into his branch and then submitted a pull request based on that. So now we have a pull request on our main repo that has these in it. And
So we need one more step to resolve it, right?
Yes.
we need to do code review and merge it in. Yeah.
Okay.
And since Craig and I are the ones who worked on it, then ideally other people should be doing the code review.
Who want to be code reviewer?
Everybody.
Yes, I mean, who wants to do it as fast as, like, to on tomorrow's Scrum that it should be done, for example?
In that case, nobody.
Nobody? Oh. Well, it's
I
sad.
I can look at it, but it would be helpful for more than one person to look at it.
Yeah. You'll be blown away by its eloquence.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy to look at something. Which one is it again? Is that 276? That one?
The pull request is 215.
215, okay.
What else, Nick?
What else? I've been talking to Raneem a little bit, and basically she posted a screenshot that I shared with Craig, who's the importer, and I've asked her to send us the files that she used for the testing. So she was getting some unexpected errors on import, and this is something that I guess now that we're done with what we just talked about, that's the next thing for Craig and I to have a look at what that error is, whether we can reproduce it or not, and then if there is a solution, or not if, what the solution may be. Other than that, I think that's it for me.
Okay. Who's next?
That's it.
Oh, really? I really terrified by this story. Now, when we made swim lanes, I can see it in another angle, and I really terrified by the story, this 2-point story. It seems like we have a lot to do, except what we've already done. Oh my god.
These tasks
Yeah,
are
it
not
kind of it's
terribly large.
But they're
It's not terribly large.
they're causing blockers for people at the moment.
Yeah, they are, yes. But
the story grew beyond the initial estimate because the client came up with additional initially present.
But when we are going to close it? Any
Well,
forecast?
I am free now to take one of them. Brian, what's the status of this whole OSRA 208? Who's working on what?
I've got 294 in progress. I believe Andre and Christian might be working on 295, but Jira doesn't say that.
yeah,
yes,
we've been working on 295. Is there any way? Because I can't seem to move the cars to the in progress. Do I need any special permission for that? Or?
You shouldn't do.
So I guess 296 would be the only thing left.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
might get.
Okay, who is the signee for 26295?
Can you try and assign that to yourself, Andre?
Yeah. Okay.
Because if you're having a
Yeah, he should.
Who is assigned to this at the moment?
Nobody at the moment.
That probably is. Yeah. Okay.
I unassigned myself from 295 because I thought they were going to pick it up.
yeah, they've picked it up, but it's worth saying if Andre can just assign it, because if he can't, I'm going to need to work out.
Okay.
So, can you?
Unassigned assignee. Where do I?
So, Andre, if you just click on the story on this little panel
Yes.
key.
Let me just screen share to be on the safe side.
Okay.
On work. Right. So I'm here in the story 295. So
I don't even know
I
how to
think
do it from here.
I don't see any edit button here. Craig, I think it's not enough.
Okay, let me see what I can find out.
So I don't have enough privileges for anything?
Well,
Yeah,
I thought I'd set you up. So let me just check that now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there is a whole bunch of buttons missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you're a junior member, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. We need to
No trust
promote you. We need to promote you to normal member.
Yes.
It's not the junior members, it's the senior members that can't set up the privileges right in the first place.
The mistrustful nature of senior.
It's not mistrustful, it's just gross incompetence.
Well, that's par for the course, isn't it?
No, I don't see why you're a member of Jira developers and Jira users.
So, Craig, what's happened?
You're assigned,
privileges to single.
Andre, you're assigned into Jira, right?
Ah, oh my God!
That
You just
explains
forgot to.
everything. That explains. Yeah.
Members vindicated.
Right. So the problem with the June. Come on. Now I
Yeah,
need to
you should
my
remember
password.
that hard passwords by Craig.
Oh, right. So now I have
Okay.
the bunch of.
Yes.
and
Now you have
Yes.
that assign button, and you
Assign,
have
right. I have the
yeah.
assign button. Good. Assign. I'll assign it to Christian because we were pairing on Christian's computer. So if I can do that, can I? Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, assign. Right. So now I should be able to move the cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to.
How do I
Just
go,
do it.
How do I go back to the Agile board?
Go into Agile.
Right. Scrum board.
Board, yeah.
Right. Come on. Google. Jira. Internet.
Yeah,
Right.
Jira is slow. That's one big.
Oh yes, finally! Yay! What a pleasure!
Well, Andre, it's not that slow. Yeah.
What a
Oh,
pleasure!
and yeah, see, now Brian's
Just interesting.
picture
Why
doesn't
Brian's
show up
picture?
on the card.
Why?
Whoa.
And you can see on my screen,
Yeah.
we have. I just feared to update. Let me try.
What?
It has appeared on Andre's now.
Oh.
No, that's a Sparrows.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Maybe a refresh?
Yeah, let me refresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Something strange going on with Jira.
And not with Jira, only with pictures of Brian. It's not the first time it's happened. Yeah, really. No jokes.
Okay.
I
Censorship.
I think Christian's picture disappeared too, didn't it?
I don't know.
I think Christian's picture is fine. Mine is constantly disappearing.
Oh.
Well, because you have the system can check that you have real photo or avatar. You know?
Yes.
And if you have avatar, it can disappear. Real photo never disappear.
It doesn't like avatar.
Well, it's a real photo of a painting.
Real? Oh, okay.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, should we make retrospective?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's do it. Actually, Nick, you're becoming much more popular than me. I'm starting to be
How
jealous.
so? What makes you say that, Paul?
I just joined Hangout and I thought that there wasn't place for me, wouldn't be place for me because 9 people in Scrum.
Don't worry, get me to run a couple of these as per your request, and I'll make sure the numbers come down.
No, I think numbers only come up. Okay. Anyway, let's do it. Nick, can you share your notepad?
Yeah, give me a moment here because Evernote tells me that I need to log in and I do not remember my password.
Okay. And I go to reports. Oh, what is it? It's new button here. Releases.
Oh, yeah, sorry guys. So, because of I needed to be able to introduce epics. I changed the sort of the kinds of tasks that we can have on Jira, because in the original not available. We could only choose from feature, chore, bug, and maybe something else.
Mm-hmm. I don't get the point.
But if this part, it was probably easier for me to remember show.
Your internet is doing this again.
Can you repeat, Nick?
Hold on a second. I'll try to. So this way to configure.
Oh, no. Your voice is breaking. Only for me or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, for everybody. The gods of the internet are angry with you, Nikita, today.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I don't know what to tell you then.
Well, it
But
works.
now it's okay.
Now they are not.
When you don't know what to say, then it's okay.
Yes. Yes. This is the only message that they allow to pass.
Yeah, it's just filtering out intelligence on your end.
There's not a lot of filtering to do there.
I have a brain that does that.
Okay, let me try. So, in Jira, there is a way to tell it what kinds of issues you want to have in your project, or what kinds of tasks. We only had features, chores, bugs. I don't remember, and that was, I think, sort of the pivotal tracker flavor of stories. And I have since switched this to, I think it's called something like full set task types, and those and a few other things. And that is why we now have this slightly different interface.
Nick, I cannot understand why the interface has changed with changing of task types. It's something really strange.
That's the only thing I did, Pavel, so that's all I can say.
Uh-huh. I just releases it's okay if we know how to use them, but why they started to show here? It's
Is it because
in
we
this
enabled
one
swim
collection.
lanes?
No, I don't think that swim lanes can do something with that. Maybe it's just updating of Jira.
Possible, yeah.
But anyway, these releases are very old. We actually do not use them.
Okay, sorry, I finally found what it was that I was trying to explain, so let me show it quickly. Here, if you go teams,
Where?
before, can you see my screen?
Yes. Not consistent.
Yeah.
For a second it was there, now it isn't.
Click on Nikita.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Can you see his screen?
No, not now.
No, not now.
I can only see the photo. Oh yeah, now the screen is. Is this his screen?
It should be
Can
seen
you see
now.
it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can apply different issue type schemes to your projects, and what we
Yes.
used to have before was this PT issue type scheme, and you can see that. So I've since switched this over to, I guess, that has the full set. So we could now create epics. Before we were not able to do that.
But why you don't change to Agile Scrum issue type schemes?
Because I don't know. I suppose we might. I took whatever gave me the most options, I guess.
Mm.
So from feature, we would go with story.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure, we can do
But I just
this
don't
instead.
see needs in improvement in type and subtask actually not needed. Yeah. Okay, I understand what you've done. But the releases it's something different, so it's just coincidence.
Didn't you
But yeah,
create a bunch of subtests on the 295 and 296 subtests of some
Okay.
larger tests?
uh,
No?
Andre, can you repeat? What do you mean by this?
Oh. No, can you hear me okay? Is the sound okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, good. So you're not using subtests, guys. I thought I saw somewhere on the Scrum board. I thought I saw some subtests.
Yeah,
That
we
was
use
just.
subtasks.
Oh,
Yes.
you do
We do
use.
use some.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
And
of course.
the what was that? The middle option on Nikita's screen, which I can't see at the moment. It didn't have subtests.
Yes, but it's not only about parent type of issues. In Jira we have two levels of issues, and this board on Nikita was about only first level, as I understand, because on the second level you have bug task, you have subtask, you have what else with sub.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's different. For
Okay.
main task we should have like story, task, uh, bug. No, we shouldn't have bugs, but anyway, sometimes they happen. Bug and epic. That's it. Only 4 types of tasks, and the same subtask and bug task, big technical task we can have in as a as inherited uh, issues. Okay, Nick, can you have you logged in
Yeah,
into?
I'm almost ready here, guys. Hang on.
Okay.
I didn't want to share the screen with all my passwords in it.
Yeah.
Not that I don't trust people, but can
Something.
people see my screen?
Well, for some reasons I don't see your screen. I see the green button, but I don't see your screen.
I see your screen now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can see
yeah,
it.
I see it now. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, yeah, what,
Ah,
I
yeah.
think
It's from the 6th sprint. Okay. So can you copy our result from sprint 5 so we can remember what we are talking about and what we've decided to do? Nick?
yeah, I've just done that. I think you're not.
Ah,
I think your problem was with the screen share.
yeah. It's still not there. We have like delays. Something's happened with internet. I don't know what's happening.
Well, if we can take a solution.
What, Nick?
Something else. My
Oh,
screen is so blade.
your voice is breaking up again.
Can somebody else take notes? Make a second.
Andrei, do you want to?
Not entirely sure. Well, I can try.
Yeah.
I'll even share my screen to make sure that I'm taking correct notes. Somewhere.
Nick, but you should copy that results of fifth sprint to Andrei through Slack or through something else, so we can start from the same point.
If Nick's struggling to contribute, are we not better delaying the retrospective till we can?
Yeah, of course it's better, but if a voice would be okay, that's normal. If not, we will postpone it.
Oh, I think
Nick,
the problems are with the voice.
Nick, what do you think? Maybe we should postpone retrospective because without good voice, it's not good retrospective.
I sent.
Nick? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys, let's do it later after one of the scrums.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah.
We can try tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to another city and my time zone would be +2 to this one, so it would be 1 a.m. I'm not sure that I'll be able, but maybe I'll try. Let's just try, okay? Maybe I will. But if not, we can do it on Friday evening. Okay?
Good.
Okay. And thank you everyone, and actually I'm very pleased to see so many people here. It's wonderful. Yeah, so I think we should have good retrospective next time. Okay, thank you everyone. See you.
Take care, Pavel.
See you.
Now, for people with blockers, do they need to hook up with anybody else, or?
Yeah, if you Christian, what do you think?
Well, let me explain what the problem we have, and maybe you can give us some tips. Just let me change what I did here. 1 second. Like this.
You are in the sponsor model.
Yeah.
Or we should be in the sponsorship, or
Oh, this is the sponsor active admin generator, whatever.
yeah, we were working in the sponsorship model, or yeah.
So what we're doing, we're working on this. This start date. We're working on the validation, so the client doesn't type tomorrow or the different numbers here or anything that's not a date, right?
Okay.
So where should I start? First of all, this is a date picker here.
Yep.
So there's no way to type something else here. It doesn't work. Even if I type those numbers, but
Yeah, but this is the client side. If I don't know if we want to secure it from the server side.
well, no, of course not. But just saying. Anyway, so going back to the model, to the sponsorship, we have